Good morning and welcome to all BSc second year students of Fishery Science in online lecture series of semester 4th, paper 9th, Fish Gear and Craft Technology. During last part, we have discussed about the netting. These netting, which are the twins, which are the mesh size, which are the braided netting, then which are the double cable braided netting, then yarn, twisting yarn, all these points which is to be have discussed last period. Which material these are to be adopted? That may be natural materials, or that may be other different materials. That may be cotton, hemp, jute, sisal, coconut, or other different materials. These are to be used. Or instead of these different materials, which netting yarns, which netting threads or netting ropes, these are to be adapted to manufacture the fishing gears, fishing craft. Today we have seen that for construction of these manufacture of fishing gear on small scale by fishermen community families or by webbing of fishermen themselves, or these nets, these are to be manufactured on machinery on large scale. Various types of fibers, these are to be used. Various types of fiber, these are to be utilized for manufacture of gears. And these fibers may be natural fibers, or that fiber may be synthetic fibers or the man-made fibers. Yes, these fibers are natural fibers, synthetic fibers and man-made fibers. These different fibers, these are to be used for the manufacture of gears. Now in this part we have discussed about the natural fibers. What are the natural fibers, what are their properties, and how these natural fibers, these are to be suited for the construction of nets material or the manufacture of net material. Yes, natural fibers. The fibers are the basic material of the construction of fishing gear. Fibers are the basic materials for the construction of fishing gear. What is meant by natural fibers? A fiber may be defined as a unit of matter. Fiber may be defined as a unit of matter of hair-like dimensions, whose length is at least 200 times greater than its width. Whose length is to be greater than at least 200 times of its width. That thread is called as the fibers. What is meant by fiber? Fiber may be defined as a unit of matter of hair-like dimensions whose length is at least 200 times greater and whose width as compared to its width, the length is to be 200 times greater to its width. That material, that thread is called as fiber. Based on source of which the fibers are obtained, based on the source from which the fibers are obtained, these fibers are classified as natural fibers and man-made fibers. Natural fibers and man-made fibers. Natural fibers, those fibers which is to be available in nature, these are called as natural fiber, and those fibers which is to be manufactured in industry, those fibers which is to be invented, discovered by human being for human needs, for human benefit, that fiber is called as the man-made fibers. Natural fibers are obtained from either from plants. Natural fibers are to be obtained from either from plants. These fibers, these are called as vegetable fiber, or the fiber which is to be obtained from animal, that fiber is called as animal fiber. That is vegetable fiber and animal fiber. Vegetable fiber, the fiber which is to be obtained, fiber which is to be produced from the vegetables, that may be shoot, that may be leaves, or that may be roots of the vegetables. The fiber which is to be produced, that fiber is called as vegetable fiber, and another fiber is the animal fiber. the fiber which is to produce from the animal's skin, animal's body part, that fiber is called as animal fiber. While eco-friendliness and reasonable weather resistance are positive attributes for natural fibers. While natural fibers are eco-friendly, these natural fibers are reasonable, these natural fibers are weather resistance, and these natural fibers are positive attributes for the natural fibers. These natural fibers are high biodegradability. Biodegradability, those substance, those materials, those threads which can decompose readily within a short time in environment, in ecosystem, these are called as high biodegradability. Being cellulose in origin and very short useful lifetime, because they can decompose, they can destroy within 6 months to 8 months. For short time, short interval, they can be decomposed, they can be destroyed. That's why it is called as biodegradability. Being cellulose in origin and very short useful time when exposed to water are negative attributes of natural fiber. Hence, these natural fiber, these are to be important. These natural fiber, these are to be most useful for manufacture of fishing gears or the fishing nets. To increase the service life, frequent preservation and protection measures. To increase the service life, frequent preservation and protection measures are required, which limit the effective and continued use of natural fibers in different fishing seasons. To increase the service life, frequent preservation and protection measures are required, which limit the effective and continued use of natural fibers in different fishing seasons. To increase the service life of these natural fibers, frequent preservation and protection measures are required, which limit the effective and continued use of natural fibers in different fishings. For too long exposure, for long use, these natural fibers, these are to be preserved and protection is to be taken by fishermen. They can be used for long time and long limit effective continuous needs, these are to be occur from these natural fibers in different fishing seasons in different areas. These natural fibers, these are to be important. These, to increase the service of life, frequent preservation and protection measures are to be taken by fish farmers. Then and then only the effectiveness of natural fiber is to be increased, and they can use in different fishing seasons. Then we have see that moreover, on wetting, natural fibers absorb water and swell, resulting in increased thickness, bulkiness and weight, which limit the size of gear that can be handled from a boat. And this net, these are to be important, it is to be useful. Moreover, on wetting, natural fibers absorb water and swell, resulting in increased thickness, bulkiness and weight, which limit the size of gear and can be handled from a boat. Vegetable fibers have a cellulose base and are prone to rotting in water as they are attacked by cellulose digesting microorganisms. Due to these microorganisms, these vegetable fibers, these can be easily decomposed, easily rotting in water when attacked for long time, for long exposure. When these fibers, these are to be in contact with water, these fibers are to be rotting and decomposed due to the cellulose digesting microorganism bacteria. These bacteria, these are to be attack on these vegetable fibers. Vegetable fibers are obtained from the leaves, obtained from the stalk, seeds and fruits. These vegetable fibers are further classified into seed fibers, bast fibers, leaf fibers and fruit fibers. Vegetable fibers are obtained from leaves, stalk, seeds and fruits, and these vegetable fibers are further classified into Vegetable fibers are obtained from leaves, stalks, seeds and fruits. These fibers are further classified into seed fibers, bast fibers, leaf fibers and fruit fibers. Seed fiber is available from cotton, gossypium species, while coir fiber is to be obtained from Coconus nucifera. Coconut nucifera species is a source of fruit fiber. Sisal, Agave cisalina is the source of sisal fiber. Abaca manila, musca textile and pineapple leaves. Ananas, cosmos are source of leaf fibers. Examples of bast fibers are true hemp, Cannabinus sativa, Indian hemp, that is Crotalaria junica, and jute, that is Corcorus capsules. Seed fiber is available from cotton. Cotton scientific name is Gossypium species, while coir is the Cocos nucifera, is a source of fruit fiber. Sisal, agave, cisalina, abaca, manila, musca textiles and pineapple leaf, ananas, cosmos are the source of leaf fibers. Examples of bast fibers are true hemp, Cannabis sativa, Indian hemp, Crotalaria junica and jute, Corcus capsularis. These are the examples of, that is, bast fibers. Yes. The cotton fibers are seed fibers which grow in seed pods of the cotton plant. Cotton fibers are seed fibers which grow in seed pods of the cotton plants. Before the introduction of synthetic fibers, cotton was the most popular fiber used in fishing industry. Before the using of synthetic fibers, cotton was the most and popular fiber used in fish industry in ancient times up to the 1980. Thereafter, as synthetic fiber these are to be used, the use of cotton fiber is to be decreased down. They are extremely fine with a length of only 20 to 50 mm and a diameter of 0.0 m to 0.04 mm. These are to be a minute diameter. Therefore, these are extremely fine with a length of only 20 to 50 millimeter and a diameter of 0.01 mm to 0.04 mm diameter. That's why these threads are to be important. Being dull white in color and owing to their fineness, they are used in manufacture of very light gill nets as well as heavier gill netting. Bast fibers are component of the bast tissues of stems. Bast fibers are the component of the bast tissues of stems. Some of the examples are rami fibers are the bast fibers, hemp fibers and linen is the example of bast fiber. Today's linen cloth is the examples of the bast fiber. These are also known as soft fibers. Rami fibers have length ranging from 8 to 25 centimeter and diameter of 0.024 mm to 0.07 mm. These bast fibers are the soft fibers. These bast fibers are the rami fibers, and these rami fibers have length ranging from 8 to 25 centimeter and diameter of this rami fiber is to be 0.024 mm to 0.07 mm. Also called as China grass. It is brittle. Hemp is derived from the bast of the plant Candrabius sativa, also called as the China grass. China grass is a brittle hemp. It is derived from the bast of the plant, that is Candrabius sativa, and this Candrabius sativa is the source of China grass. Also known as Italian hemp. Their color varies from yellow to brown. Also varies in known as Italian hemp. Their color is to be varies from yellow to brown. The length is about 175 centimeter and diameter is to be varies from 0.018 mm to 0.023 mm. Diameter is to be how much? Diameter is to be 0.018 mm. 2, that is diameter is to be 0.023 mm. This diameter of Italian fibers or Italian hemp that is these fibers, these are to be this diameter. Then the source of leaf fiber is the pulpy tissue of long leaves. The source of leaf fiber is the pulpy tissue of long leaves. These are also called as hard fibers. Examples of these hard fibers or leaf fibers are the sisal and manila. Example of the leaf fibers are the sisal and manila. Sisal is obtained from the leaves of sisal plant, and that is manila is to be obtained from the plant Agave cisalina. Agave cisalina is the plant from which these manila is to be obtained. It is 75 to 100 centimeter long, and diameter varies from 0.01 mm to 0.03 mm. Means these fibers or these leaf fibers are the length of 75 centimeter to 100 centimeter long, and diameter is to be 0.01 mm to 0.03 mm. Manila is taken from the abaca plant. Manila fibers have a large diameter and hence used in cordage and heavy netting. Manila fiber is the diameter, and these diameter manila fibers have a large diameter and hence used in cordage and heavy netting. Their length varies from 150 to 300 centimeter, and diameter is to be again 0.01 mm to 0.03 mm. Then next fiber is the coir, is a fruit fiber. This coir is a fruit fiber obtained from the husk of coconut fruit. This coir is obtained from the fruit fiber obtained from the husk of coconut fruit. The fiber length varies from 15 to 25 centimeter, 15 centimeter to 25 centimeter, and diameter is to be varies from 0.01 mm to 0.025 mm. It is mainly used for fabrication of ropes. Coir fiber is to be mainly used for fabrication of ropes. Then animal fibers have a protein base. Animal fibers have a protein base, and their examples are silk, wool, and their hair. That is, animal fibers have a protein base, and their examples are silk, wool, and hair. Of these only, silk has been used in fishing gears to a certain extent. In these animal fibers, that is wool and hair, these are to be not used on large scale, but silk is to be used on a certain extent. On certain places, these silk, these are to be used as a, that is, threads for manufacturing of gears. Classification of fishing gear materials. See these tables, this chart. Classification of fishing gear materials. Natural fibers. Natural fiber, these are to be divided into two parts. Part A, vegetable fiber. The fiber which is to be obtained from vegetable, it is called as vegetable fiber. And B, the fiber is called as animal fiber. Fiber is to be obtained from animals. These are called as animal fibers. Vegetable fibers are plant fibers, seed fiber, bast fiber, leaf fiber, and fruit fiber. The example of seed fiber is cotton. Example of bast fiber is rami. Example of leaf fiber is manila, and example of fruit fiber is coir, that is coconut. Means seed fiber, bast fiber, leaf fiber, and fruit fiber. These are the example of vegetable fiber or the plant fiber. And second, animal fiber. The examples of animal fiber are the wool, hair, and silk. The wool is to be obtained from the sheep, hair is to be obtained from animal, and silk is to be obtained from mulberry. In these animal fiber, that is silk fiber, is to be used in number of places, number of times for the manufacturing of fishing gear. With this, we have seen that we have completed, that is natural fibers. That is natural fibers, these are to be obtained from nature depending upon the environmental condition, and these natural fibers, these are the again plant originated and animal originated. Plant originated fiber is vegetable fiber, plant fiber, seed fiber, cotton, bast fiber, rami, then leaf fiber and fruit fiber, then animal fiber, the fiber which is to be obtained from animal, that is wool, then hair, and that is silk. Wool obtained from the sheep, hair obtained from the animal, and that is last is the silk obtained from the mulberry. From these fibers, these are to be used on large scale in ancient time for manufacturing of nets or the gear. Up to here we have seen the natural fiber. In next part we have seen the next fibers, that is synthetic fiber, how these are to be used. Hope you have understood these fibers. Then we have seen the next part. Thank you all of you again.